Who's looking for something delicious, tasty, meaty, cheesy, and absolutely quick and easy? Look no further, because tonight I'm cooking with Tammy. I'm going to show you how to make my delicious beefy cheesy taco potato casserole. Let's get it. All right, to this nice hot skillet. As you can see, I pulled out the big skillet tonight because we're going to be doing it big. All right. First thing we want to do is add our ground chuck. Now this is an 80-20, so towards the end we may have a little fat in the pan. If by any chance you're using a leaner cut, you can always skip that part as far as draining the meat off. Since this is a big old heavy skillet, I'm not going to try to lift it up and drain it off, but instead I'm just going to go in with some paper towels, dab up the excess oil. I'm going to push the meat to the side, and we're going to work on sauteing our diced onions. Get the onions in the pan. These are just regular yellow onions today. They're not Vidalia onions. However, feel free to use yellow onions or white onions. We're going to allow the onions to become translucent. We're going to add our garlic. For this, you can use garlic paste, minced garlic, chopped garlic, jarred garlic. Just add some garlic. And listen, if you don't have either or, use garlic powder. We're going to allow our garlic to toast up and become fragrant. We're going to take our meat and combine it with the garlic and the onions. Let's add some scallions, aka green onions, to the mix. Stir that on in as well. I want a ton of flavors. Lower the flame just a bit. I'm going to go ahead and add my taco seasoning. Add your favorite brand or any brand of taco seasoning. I'm also going to leave some instructions on how to make your own taco seasoning as well. It's not hard whatsoever, and a lot of us have all of the single ingredients on hand. Having a taco seasoning packet is just convenience because you don't have to literally pull each individual seasoning. But outside of that, it's so easy to make. All right, I'm going to add some water, and I also want to create a steam effect. Whenever I'm making ground beef, I usually add just a hint of water to create that steam effect because I like moist beef. You know what I'm saying? Ground beef doesn't have to be coarse in texture. Alrighty, let's add some diced tomatoes, or Rotel if you will. This is the original Rotel. However, if you want to add hot or mild, you can. Or if you just want to add freshly diced tomatoes, you can definitely do that as well. I want to bring a little bit more heat to this dish, so I'm going to add some chili powder. And yes, the taco seasoning already has chili powder, but that's all right. Gonna add a little salt and pepper, along with smoked paprika. My Cooking with Tammy all-purpose seasoning. And we're not over seasoning, trust me on that. These seasonings are low sodium seasonings. Yo, who's hungry? Garlic and herb and AP seasoning, a little pinch of beef bouillon, and one good stir. Allow the meat to simmer for about 1 more minute, and then we're going to turn the stovetop off and work on making our potatoes. To a hot water, we're going to add a pinch of salt to get the party started before adding our potatoes. We're going to allow our potatoes to parboil for about 5 minutes. Once we're done, we're going to remove them, add some cold water to stop the cooking process. After about 5 minutes, our potatoes are pre-boiled, right? Now here's the thing, I didn't allow them to even get fork tender. I want these potatoes to remain intact, not only because we're going to be adding them to the frying pan and searing them up, but we're also going to be placing them in the oven for a short period of time as well. So like I said, 5 minutes should be perfect. That's it. No more, nothing more, nothing less. That's it. I am going to season these potatoes up, however, so I'm going to hit it with a drizzle of olive oil, salt, ground black pepper. Not too much, okay, but enough to make it taste great. We're also going to add some smoked paprika. Along with our garlic and herb AP seasoning. We're going to get the same skillet that we used to make our ground meat hot and ready to go. We're going to add a drizzle of oil to our pan. And we're just waiting for the oil to come up to temperature. We're not going to harass the potatoes. I want the potatoes to get a nice sear in order to get a nice crust. I don't want to rush the process either, so the flame should be on medium heat. Pan is large enough for everything to be spread out into the pan. Check out our beautiful golden brown, crispy golden potatoes. Woo, this is pretty. My goodness. Perfectly cooked. We're going to add our beef back to the pan. And we're going to fold our potatoes into the meat. Oh, this is gorgeous. You can't tell me this is not a hearty recipe. Now to take this over the top, right? Of course you could serve it up like this, but we want to, you know, give it a little bit more pizzazz. And besides, everything tastes better with cheese anyway, so why not, right? We're gonna add a Mexican blend of cheese. This is Monterey Jack, cheddar cheese, and asadero cheese. You know what? Let's fold the cheese in. Yeah, let's do that. Because I want it to be cheesy throughout. We're not just going to add the cheese on the top today. All right, spread it out in the pan once again. A little bit more cheese, please. Spread it out. Let's get our green onions. If you want to use parsley for this, you can, because not everybody's a green onion fan. We could do this one or two ways. We could pop this into the oven at 375 degrees for about maybe 5 to 10 minutes until the cheese is perfectly melted, or we can turn the stovetop back on, add some water to the sides, cover it on down tightly, and while on low heat, just allow it to melt. That's it. We're gonna get the ultimate cheese pull. I mean, come on, like who could ask for anything more, right? Wow, wow, wow. I just want to cheese pull it again just because. Look at this. Look, nice and cheesy and beautiful. Got my fork in hand and I'm ready. Hot and delicious. Taco flavors are definitely coming through. I'm getting cumin, I'm getting the chili, I'm getting the smokiness. Potatoes, absolutely tender and moist. This dish cost me probably less than $20 to put together, and not to mention it's gonna feed a whole army of people. I mean, depending on the portion size, right? But nevertheless, it's healthy, quick and easy, and like I said before, using basic ingredients in about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and we're done cooking. As always, I'm your girl Cooking with Tammy. Don't forget to get your seasons at cookingwithtammy.shop, and I will catch you in another video. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.